Alright, I guess we're live. I should have done a sound check before this, but whatever.
Here, let me look it up, see how it sounds.
So, just give us a second here.
Oh, I got a notification.
We'll just, once we realize the sound is good. I haven't done a live review before, this will be fun. We're good. Okay.
Okay, we're good.
I'll
Might
have
want to
a bunch of
project your
background
voice a little
noise.
though.
Cool. Oh, we have one person watching. Yay. 2 people watching. Well, one's view, but...
Oh, yeah. Thank
Anyway.
you, everybody, for tuning in.
But you can watch this after it's actually posted, so it doesn't matter. All right, so we are starting what we will call Critic Squad reviews, where it will be either me, Perry here, and Tyler, or just 2 of us. In this case, it's just me and Perry. Tyler's dead, so.
Don't tell him that.
Nah, he'll show up again eventually.
Yes. Unfortunately, he's having a little medical condition right now. That's why he couldn't be here to do this video. That and he hasn't seen the movie.
That's true.
Speaking of the movie, today we're going to be talking about Craig Zoller's new film, Dragged Across Concrete.
Ooh, yeah. From the writer and director of Bone Tomahawk and Brawl in Cell Block 99. And it follows right in those movies' footsteps. Okay. So, I'm going to let Perry explain the plot, because I feel like he'd be better at this than I am.
Without giving too much of the plot of the way, I'm going to say this film is basically about 2 crooked cops, played by Mel Gibson and Vince Vaughn. They go a little over the line in the line of duty, and they get suspended for 6 weeks. So they turn to a life of crime to provide for their family. And that's all I'm really going to say about the film.
Which, yeah, you give the most mainstream sounding description
Yeah.
of, like... But I had to do the same thing when someone asked me about it earlier.
Sounds like something I got right off IMDb
Yeah,
or something.
exactly. Because there's a lot going on in this movie.
Oh,
It's very
yeah.
long. So, yeah, there's more to this movie than meets the eye.
Yeah, the actual plot of the movie doesn't kick in until like an hour of the film, which is going to turn a lot of people off. But I personally didn't have any pacing issues with it
I love
because it's just such a well-written, well-rounded film.
No, yeah, the dialogue's so good. It feels very Tarantino-esque in that it's kind of nonsense everyone's talking about for
Yeah,
half the movie, but you're so engaged by it because the acting's also great and the direction's really good. And so, yeah, speaking of performances, Mel Gibson and Vince Vaughn here, so good.
they play off each other so well.
They're so good together, yeah. I've always loved Mel Gibson. Vince Vaughn has been very hit and miss for me until like the past like maybe 8-ish years.
Same here.
I mean, he's a great comedian when he picks the right movie, but his comedies are a bit hit and miss. I think the only one I really like is Wedding Crashers, which I don't think you like that movie. So.
No, I hate that movie.
Yeah, I love that movie, but I get it.
A lot of people like Dodgeball, also can't stand that film either.
I kind of like Dodgeball, but it's not great.
I would actually call this the Vonnesense, like the
Yeah.
Vonnesense from Vince Vaughn, because, I mean, he did Brawl in Cell Block 99, he did Fighting with My Family, and now we had Dragged Across Concrete.
I also love
All great movies.
I loved him in Hacksaw Ridge as well. I think that's where I started really getting into his acting more.
I was divided on that film, but I will say Vince Vaughn was an aspect I really liked about that film.
Yeah.
But we're not talking about that.
Right.
We're getting a little off topic here. We're talking
I
about
knew we were.
Dragged Across Concrete.
Okay, so yeah, we talked about writing and how they play off of each other.
Their chemistry is so great.
No, it's great, and like majority of the movie is just them like in a car. That's all I'll say. But I never got bored of it
Oh no.
at all. Like I will say there are scenes in the movie that do drag a little bit, but it's not with them. It's never with them. And and I will also say this movie introduces a certain character about halfway through the movie. How do I want to go about this? So, you may be like, who the hell is this? But it comes around by the end.
Right.
We'll just say that. I'm trying to keep it as spoiler free as I can. But I love that aspect of the movie as well. I also loved how unpredictable it was to kind of feed off of that. As all of Zoller's movies, especially this one, I think. Because, I love Brawl and Cell Block 99. that's probably my favorite movie of his. It had a more maybe conventional plot.
Yes, I would say so.
Yeah, it's, as did Bone Tomahawk for the most part. This is his most unconventional movie.
Yeah.
This is the one I definitely like, most unpredictable by far. I had no clue where this movie was going.
Although this film did remind me a lot of The Departed, even though
Yes.
it had nothing to do with, undercover cops.
It's kind of, I guess, the tone,
Yeah.
the gritty like realism of it,
Oh,
which
yeah.
is something I love about Zeller's movies.
Yeah, and I love how he writes all his characters in this
Yes,
film to
yes.
be intelligent. Like, there wasn't really a dumb character in this film.
No.
Everybody was, like, plotting. And a line you're going to hear a lot in the film is, "I'm smarter than you by a yardstick," which is a line I really enjoyed, which it definitely is very important to the plot because no matter how smart a character thinks they are in this movie, there's always another character that's smarter than them.
Yes, very true. I also loved, I can't remember his name, the main black actor in the movie.
Oh, God.
I'm still so bad, I forgot his name, but he's so good.
Yes, he is very
He's great,
good.
so.
I really liked him.
And the irony, as I told you this last night, I think it was, yeah, like, there's a kid in the movie who I actually met in real life, and I forgot it was him till like the end credits, and I saw his name, I'm like, oh shit, that's that kid. And that kid's actually a lot taller than he looks, even though I'm pretty short, so I guess maybe not to the average person, but whatever.
Tory Kittles is his name.
Tory Kittles, okay.
His name was Henry Johns in the film.
Okay, yeah. No, he's great. I'm really excited to see what that guy does because he really did blow me away. Like the movie's kind of introduces him first, and I was like, I was like really into his character at first. I was like, I don't really want it to cut away from him now.
Right.
But when it did, I found myself that I was equally invested in Mel Gibson and Vince Vaughn's plot. Thankfully, there's no like character in this movie that feels like a lesser character than the others. Like you cut back to them, you're like, this person again. It all feels very, or what's the word I'm looking for here, Perry?
Very well.
I never felt like I disliked anybody as far as like.
Well,
it's all equal as far as like, the characters go.
Well, that's what's interesting about the film is these aren't the most morally redeemable characters ever, but they're all strangely likable characters.
Yeah, I love following them.
Yeah, like you just love seeing their stories play out.
Which also goes back to kind of my Tarantino comparison.
Oh yeah, because I feel like if Scorsese and Tarantino had a baby, it'd be Craig Zoller.
Oh yeah.
Not that I'm saying they're in the same league. I'm just saying like the tone of their films and some of the dialogue that you hear some of the characters spout off.
I love how gritty and violent all of Zoller's movies are.
Oh yeah.
He's not forgiving in any aspect.
Oh yeah, he definitely doesn't try to like pander to his audience.
No.
He doesn't try to like appeal or give you the ending that's gonna be the ending you want. He's gonna give you the ending
what he wants, what
right.
he's envisioned.
But that makes for a much more satisfying
yes.
film as opposed to playing to the crowd, which is what a lot of crap directors do.
There are no strings on this movie.
Oh yeah.
It all feels very much his own.
Yeah.
Which is what I've loved about all of his movies so far. As far as where this one ranks, I'd say it's like right under Brawl and Still like 99, and then like Bone Tomahawk's a little bit down here. Although I love that movie too. But all of his movies have kind of the similar like gritty realism to them, and as we've talked about a lot, the dialogue is very similar in nature. I said there's not too much to talk about with this movie without spoilers, which is kind of the biggest issue here. Damn, maybe we should go into some spoilers. What do you think?
I think we should just give our grades and not really go into spoilers because I think this movie's fantastic. I feel like this is must-see cinema.
It's fantastic.
It's so far like I understand it's still March, but it's my number 2 of the year behind Gaspar Noé's Climax.
I have no clue where it is because I don't rank, but it's up there. It's definitely up there. His cinematography, his writing, just everything about the movie is fantastic. I love seeing Mel Gibson back.
Oh yeah,
and it's probably his best performance since like maybe The Beaver.
This is the most I've liked Mel Gibson since Max Rockatansky and Mad Max 2: Road Warrior, and that's really saying something.
You're not a Mel Gibson fan, so which is understandable. I see.
That's just how I feel personally. Maybe not everyone will feel the same way, Maybe some
Oh,
people
that
out
guy.
there will agree with me, but that's just how I felt personally.
Oh yeah, I love that guy. He's so good. And I say Vince Vaughn's great. It's not as good as his performance in Raw and Silk 99,
No.
but I feel like nothing's ever gonna top that in his career.
Oh no.
That was final form Vince Vaughn.
Yeah.
Like if he died like tomorrow, he would have accomplished everything on this earth, like that he was set to do.
Absolutely. Like, I feel like if he just died right after that movie, he'd still be a celebrated actor just because of that one film.
Oh, that movie's so good.
But the fact that we have this film dragged across concrete to boot, that's just icing on the cake.
Oh yeah, I know. I can't wait to see what this dude does next.
Like I said,
everyone involved.
I didn't have any pacing issues with this film.
As far as problems, yeah, it's a couple scenes maybe dragged a little. It maybe didn't need to be 2 hours and 40 minutes, but it didn't bother me too much. It's just kind of nitpicks.
I will say there were some things that were very unrealistic.
Sure.
They did certain things. You're like, somebody would have noticed that. Somebody would have picked up on that.
It's a movie.
It's
movies are all like that.
Yeah, but obviously you gotta point it out if like.
Oh no, yeah.
It's like I don't believe that would happen if that really happened in real life.
Sure.
It didn't really like take me out of the movie that much, but it is something where I was like.
There is one moment in the third act where I was like, come on, you know what's gonna happen here.
Oh yeah.
Like I was like, you know where this is going. Come on, don't trust this person. But it's whatever. It's so anyway. It's a short review, but it's not too much we can go into. But we're just kind of using this as a starter for our like series of reviews we'll be doing. So as far as our rating systems, I think we decided we'll do it out of 10, which I don't give perfect scores very often.
Me neither.
Just gonna say that right now.
I'd probably give it one, maybe once a year, if
it's the same for me. That's why I love 2016 as a year so much. I give like 4, so that's rare for me. Like I rarely ever give 1.
That's interesting. So you want to go ahead and give your rating?
Okay, yeah. So, I'd say I give it a 9.2. I'll say
9.2 out of 10. I'm gonna give it an even 9 out of 10.
Okay.
So A minuses on.
Yep.
From both of us. So if that doesn't sell you on the film, I don't know what. This film is fantastic.
It's very much not a traditional mainstream movie.
No,
it's all the better for it.
This is gonna turn a lot of casuals off because of how slow paced the film is.
Yeah, it's very slow paced. It's very.
But the payoff is just so much more gratifying because of it.
Stick with it. Yeah, it's the same with all of his movies. Like, it may start out a little slow for you, but if you keep going with it, you're gonna be in for a wild ride.
Yes. I definitely say this is leagues above most modern action films.
Oh yeah.
This blows most modern action films out of the water.
What do we have right now? Like freaking Fast and the Furious.
Oh God.
Hobbs and Shaw. There we go. They're fine for what they are, but they're not true pure cinema.
Yeah.
I don't want to sound like that guy.
Yeah.
But
they're not real films.
I
know that even sounds more pretentious, but
I enjoy some of those movies. I won't lie, but I'm not gonna be harping them up as the best action movies of the decade.
I can't get any enjoyment out of it.
I get that.
To each is his own.
We
don't agree on a lot of stuff.
Oh,
so the fact that we get
this was great. For our first review, we pretty much 100% agree.
The fact that we both gave it A minuses,
oh yeah.
That's crazy. Watch that never happen again.
Oh yeah, bro.
It's probably not happen for another year.
It'll be a while. Maybe, I don't know. We may see something it just depends on what we review too.
Yeah, that's true.
I do think even though we're seeing them on different days, maybe we should get together for Gloria Bell and Beach Bum.
Oh yeah.
Because I feel like we might have something to talk about with those. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, we haven't decided what our next review is gonna be. But just if you like this video, leave a like and make sure you subscribe to Jeremy Reviews Entertainment. We will have more upcoming content for you soon.
Yep. Now, I say okay, so you pretty much said everything for me.
Yeah.
We'll have Tyler on here eventually.
Yeah.
I promise.
In case y'all forgot, Tyler was the one with the glasses and the sock hat who did the top 10 best and worst films of 2018.
Which if you haven't seen that,
check that out. check it
that
out.
that was a lot of fun.
That was definitely a lot of fun.
It's funny because like we went on with that for like an hour, like
Oh, yeah.
each, and this is like 15 minutes. But I mean, this is one single movie,
Right,
to be
as
fair.
opposed to talking about 30 different films.
Yes. If you include honorable mentions,
Oh, yeah.
like what 70? So yeah. All right, so that's about all we have today, I guess. I want to go on with it a little longer, but it's not too much to say.
We can't
We
really
said
give
everything we
anything
did.
away. Yeah.
Yeah, it's one of those movies. You just have to experience it for yourself.
Exactly.
I don't know how to turn this thing off as far as the live thing goes. So we'll find out here in a second. But how do we end this? Okay, I don't want that.
Bear with us.
I know, right?
We're
It's
still
just-
new at this.
Maybe the